not done this week. I'll see you. Goodbye and repeat the whole game. I cannot work home.
What's up, bro?
Y'all see what the new Nike deal? Mogul-ish.
Look out there, MP.
Wake up.
MP.
About game time, the pain time.
Let's go.
Look out there, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Miami Heat. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on. the glass as he used to. He's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore, and that's something that needs to change.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, De'Aaron Fox out there with MP. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Mobo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pistons, Mikal Bridges out there with Cunningham. Then it's Johnson, and it's Stanley in at the 5 down low. Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, they dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
And give MP all the credit in the world. MP has delivered in rivalry games thus far. We know it's been a major emphasis for him to win as many of these as he can. Tonight might be one of the tougher challenges they face. Could be a close one.
Here's Cunningham after the Heat pick up 2. And it's off from three-point range. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's Stanley following the basket by MP and stolen by MP. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. That shot misses. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. Johnson left side. Shoots over Hawkins.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
MP inside. He's against Cunningham. And that one's good. MP.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
The Pistons working the ball around now. To the paint. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
Pass to Adebayo. And here is MP. Covered by Cunningham. And it's good. 2 points. 10 points for MP.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, how last month turned out for him, he's putting up 9 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Now, here's Cunningham. Following the miss by MP. Kicks it out to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's MP. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Johnson can't get it to go. Miami leading by 4. Adebayo passes to MP. It's tipped. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Got a piece of it. Pass to Mobo. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Fox.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The drive by MP. Basket good. MP's got 14 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Be up on him.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. We've got Bridges. Also Wallace out there. And it's George in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
MP powers through the contact inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For 3, Bridges. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fox, no good. Pistons trail by 4. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Tyler Hero. Love. Detroit, no good that time either. Miami leading by 6. From 7. In.
What's up, guys?
Well, MP making the extra effort there to overcome the contact on that jumper.
And the foul called on MP. And that will get him his... And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, this one will serve as a measuring stick for them. Facing off against the top team in the West, no room for error. They'll have to take care of the basketball and hit tough shots.
And that concludes halftime. Now time.
And we're halfway through this. Now here's Wallace on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Clint Capella is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Tyler Hill. And it's Fox. And it's MP in at the three, the small forward. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. For an update on Cade Cunningham, let's go to David Aldridge. Hey, what'd you find out?
Hey, guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me it's a pinched nerve in his neck, and that has him in a lot of pain. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Here's MP using his athleticism. MP with the play.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Wallace misses. Miami leading by 3. MP with it. Now defended by Cunningham.
And what I love about MP, his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams
Yeah, we're tab.
on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
MP, no
That's
good.
why it's fast,
That's a
teammate.
surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Over in the corner, Dort. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
We're going to call back here.
Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
And Dort getting it done from the corner.
MP against Cunningham. Out to the right wing. Toppin kicks to Fox. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from MP. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's good. And the Heat lead by 1.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing. It's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. MP, and that one, good. MP's got 28 points for the game.
And that
Well, I don't want to see it broke cat again.
Crucial point.
High, arcing shot. Great positioning on the putback.
We're tab.
The team counting on Cade. He comes through.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Heat. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. throw, no good for MP. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Ellis with it, now defended by Adebayo. To Cunningham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's MP. Bridges with some nice defense. The Pistons have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Lob outside. Cunningham passes to Bridges. Here's Stanley. Miami grabs the miss. On the wing, MP. Covered by Cunningham. It's stolen by Cunningham. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Someone foul. I don't want to do that.
Squared up with his feet.
The Pistons shoot at 42% in this final quarter. Cunningham for 3. No good on the shot. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. MP getting out in front on the break.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Cunningham passes to Stanley. Johnson in the corner. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
MP left side. Good.
Composure in the clutch. MP with a solid bucket.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
The 8-footer. No good.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Cunningham outside. They get it back. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Another day, another win. Good work.
Now we gotta face a B team.
There he is, facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
or using a child language or gender. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff. 6'8", number 75.
It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, BA, you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
And these rivalry games always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
And you have to give MP a lot of credit.
That ball go in.
Himself and his team by asserting his desire to beat their rivals. But he handled the pressure, stayed true to his word, and delivered some excellent performances despite the highly competitive nature of those matchups. Something he hopes to replicate in this one.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Cam Thomas, and it's Reed in at the point. Good chance here for Thomas. Off the inbound, no good. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Fox.
Boy, high percentage shot, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Here's MP. Nails the baby hook. MP's gotten his third basket of the night.
And this is how locked in MP is. Not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
And the foul called on MP. MP is out there with Toppin. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Jackson, the pass to Johnson. Down low. Takes the three. That shot is off. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 5. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important. And there was solid inside coverage, but MP basically just ignores it.
Toppin with a steal. And they double up MP. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Williamson. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
Adebayo's checked in for Toppin. Adams checked in for Brooklyn. Reed comes in for Lewis. Jackson against Hero. Williamson for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Williamson's got 9 points. Heat trail by 6. To the paint. The steal!
He's still a ball.
Here we go, one-on-one. Reed with it. Fox picks him up. Here's Caldwell. That three's off the mark.
Both got in.
The Heat have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. MP getting it done inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Reed passes to Williamson. Back to Reed. Jacks up a 3. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Ooh, got that one up quick. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Reed for 3. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
MP inside. Reed defending. And MP throws it down.
If I'm playing with MP right now and I have the basketball, I am finding that guy.
Nets leading by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He contributed 62 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches.
We're gonna come back.
Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
I'll bash this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Brooklyn Nets. And, guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on. And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Nets.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. That does it for halftime. Let's get back.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Cam Thomas, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward. Out left to the wing. Thomas outside. From deep. Rebound Miami.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Nets on the break is Whitehead. Some solid D from Jaquez.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of center. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
For the tie, MP gets it to go through contact.
We'll call it that, yeah.
No answer defensively inside.
The Nets have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. And the foul called on MP. Miami leading by 4. We've got Toppin. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Kispert in at the 3. The small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And Brooklyn's shooting about 47%. A nice number. Lewis passes this to Johnson. Here's Lewis. Inside. Here's Jackson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Jackson against MP. MP staying focused.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Caldwell. And it's good. 2 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. MP shot is good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Brown's checked in for Brooklyn. Timeout Nets. MP really making a difference here.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to see this three-point attack.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Adams checked in for Williamson. Whitehead comes in for Jackson. Thomas, he's checked in for Brown. And Reed subbed in for Lewis. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's MP. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got 4 rebounds now. Reed passes to Caldwell. It's Thomas on the wing. No good on the three.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
To the inside. Here's MP. Brooklyn pulls it in.
I missed
Caldwell's
him.
got his 6th rebound on the night. Reed with it. Fox picks him up. Pass to Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's MP. And here's Adebayo. Count it. And the Heat lead by 4.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Whitehead. No good from outside.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
MP inside. It's Mobo. Oh, Adams with the block.
He's still on the ball. Take the ball. He bought the ball. Block his
Left
ball.
side Reed. And it's Adams missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
A nice shot by MP.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Minute 32 left in the 4th quarter. Fox against Thomas. Pass to Adams. Fires from the corner. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Picked it. Reed against Fox. Here's Caldwell. Adebayo grabs the board. Reed against MP. MP is double. He gets it in there. MP's got
There's no way. You can't back this.
How about the look on MP's face? Like big-time basket needed, I got it.
Timeout Nets. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Thomas passes to Reed. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
It's intercepted.
Moving the ball,
He's got the ball.
but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Here's Adams. Money.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he can't get either to fall. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Whitehead can't get it to go. And an intentional foul right there.
There's why you people giving me a foul?
Oh, the first of two, no
You're
good.
not going to.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to
Double fucking foul. Way up.
love guys who relish the moment.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Both are going to
right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're behind.
Hey, you get more from the foul.
What are the keys to focus on here?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and
More
execution
foul.
has got to be on point.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Caldwell misses, and that's an intentional foul.
Oh, no fucking foul. What do you get?
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Miami takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Good job, MP. See.
The news is out, courtesy of Shams. MP is your new regular season MVP. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying MP is the MVP for as long as you have.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the contract.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am working on it. Okay?
Not that hard, obviously.
You know what? I'm not doing poetry for you anymore. Okay?
Nah, but we love the poetry,
Nope.
Toby.
No more.
You guys mind if I say something, since this is my show and all?
Floor is all yours, buddy.
Thank you so much. Toby, you are my sister's husband, and I love you. But if you ever mention poetry again on this show, on my show, much less misquote poetry, I will not only fire you, but I will make sure that you never work in this industry again. Are we clear?
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, don't push me, Toby. And Russ, you may have seen the light eventually, but I was the only one beating the MP is MVP drum since the second this season started.
Oh, okay. I think that's a little premature
see,
to make
I
that
called
call,
it first,
don't you?
And you doubted me.
Whatever, man. You can have this.
Thank you. And I'd like to close by saying, not only is MP MVP of this league, but he is MVP of our hearts.
Ooh.
How's that for poetry, Toby?
It's no John Dunn, but, it's fine.
It is a Jalen Murphy original, though.
Bars.
You're welcome.
Well, we're gonna come back to this as a ring. Go in the ring.
Be in the house.
We're gonna come back to this when the fucking finals. My teammate eat my help.
To enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gesture. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to...
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Miami Heat have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Indiana Pacers? Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
Desperation hangs in the air. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Jalen Duren is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. And for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP, and it's Fox, and it's Mobo in at center. Taking a look at Miami. They have a chance to end things right here, Greg, on their floor. We're up 3-1. What's their mindset? You've been here before. What's their mindset coming into this one?
I think this is where they expected to be when the series began, and they have their eyes on a much bigger prize down the road. So the last thing they want to do is drop this one and prolong this thing. I think they will probably have more intensity tonight than we've seen through the first 4 games.
And as you always say, just take care of business.
Yes, sir.
Here's Duren. Following the score by Miami. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. MP with it. Mathurin picks him up. Here's MP. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
How about MP using the mid-range, taking what the defense gives him?
To the inside. Clowney. Mobo with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Good work there as it goes. And it's 6 points for MP.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Here's Halliburton. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Buries it from three-point range. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. MP and the layup falls. MP's got 8 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to see.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
The ball before we go in.
On the wing, Mathurin. Off target with his 3. The Heat have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's MP. The kick out to Fox. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already the second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the Pacers. And they're running. Here's MP, and it's blocked. Down low, Halliburton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
Here's MP. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Heat leading by 6. MP left side. Right side, Fox. Back to MP. And the basket is good.
What strength from MP, shrugging off the physical defense like it was nothing.
The Pacers making a change here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Now, here's MP. He's got 12. And Fox is good for 3. Fox has got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Benedict.
Get through the halftime.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Clowney in at the 4-man position. Here's Baruch. Rebound by the Heat. They're coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
That was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yeah, it's a loss that'll stick with them for a while. That's for sure. But a game like that can be a motivator going forward.
Launches it. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And the shot goes in. And the Heat lead by 19.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Fox against Halliburton. Now, here's Duran. Tight defense on him. Pass to Clowney. 6 to shoot. Baruch. And the 3 off target. The Heat leading by 19 points. Hawkins with the ball. Here's MP. Can't hit from in close. And Nemhard has it in the corner. Outside for Halliburton. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
And stolen by MP. And MP throws. Sit down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
To the middle, 4 seconds left. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. That's now 22 points for MP.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's the Miami Heat controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody, and in this pivotal Game 5, a tremendous performance thus far for the Miami Heat.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home those points. It's so good. Yeah,
see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
It is.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
So glad to have you with. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
We're facing the... I thought the Sixers lose the playoffs right now. Man, we gotta beat the Sixers. Yeah, we gotta help them beat the Sixers.
There he is.
I'm gonna help them win the finals and beat the Sixers for them. I'm gonna hit the surf on one button.
Game 5, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Miami Heat find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Philadelphia 76ers. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
We all know how pivotal Game 5s have been throughout playoff history. You take a look at Philadelphia, they've played a tremendous series so far, but tonight may be their biggest challenge yet.
Yeah. Game 5 often determines the series outcome. We've seen it time and time again. Now, they'll need to block out the distractions, execute offensively, and get some big stops down the stretch.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Bobby Portis out there with Edie, and it's Barea in at the 1 spot. A nice shot by MP.
Good release on the jumper from MP.
And the 76ers with possession. A foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Here's McCain, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
MP is doubled. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. We've got Clint Capella. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP. Then it's Toppin, and it's Furphy in at the 3. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Against contact, too. How about that? They really made MP work for that hoop inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He finished with 30 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And it's in there.
MP with a tough shot. That's really hard. Great concentration.
76ers trail by 5. Pass to Mobo to the middle. Here's Misi, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's MP. Down low, MP drops it in. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Murray. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Furphy. Fox outside. To the inside. Here's MP. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Murray. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
MP left side. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The 76ers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
Edey's checked in for the Sixers. Barea comes in for Murray. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. MP, number 1. For 3, James. Adebayo grabs the board. James has gone 1 for 4 from the field. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for 1 more at the line. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. And that one misses. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The Sixers again can't hit.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
MP muscling it home. MP.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Driving to the basket.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hero, he's checked in for Fox. Here's McCain, and there's the drive. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The shot's good.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
76ers trail by 4. Pass to McCain. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
Here's Barea. The Heat making their last shot. Here's the 3. McCain shot is off. Heat leading by 4. Here's MP taking it inside. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. MP's got 18.
Oh, taking it to the hoop despite the coverage. MP. Woo.
That's his 2nd foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Rebound by Philadelphia. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the teardrop. Jaquez grabs the board. And the Heat shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Here's MP. Blocked! Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, please represent the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Miami Heat.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness, don't.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. They've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
Thanks for tuning in.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, he's upped his game, his overall intensity. It's been
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Let's see if I can win this fucking finals.
Game 7. Legends are. This is the one piece. Winner takes all.
Make the fucking Heat moves. I mean, the signature move. Make the sisters lose the finals.
The Eastern Conference semifinals, Game 7. The Miami Heat have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back.
No turning back.
All on the line against the 76ers. It's all come down to Game 7 of the...
Well, this is what we've all been waiting for. Game 7. You take a look at the 76ers. Greg is the lower seed. This is a scenario you might have taken coming into the series. Now they're faced with winning a Game 7 on the road.
No doubt, you're going to have to win games in enemy territory.
Yeah, you can't get through it.
In a Game 7. To do the job, they're going to need a lot of mental toughness here tonight.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Edey. Portis is out there with Barea. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. MP, good.
And MP loves getting this close to the rim. Feels comfortable from this area.
Here's McCain. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Klimov. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here's MP. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Playing a little bully ball. MP.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Philadelphia to the paint. A nice shot by McCain.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
MP with it. Picked up by Portis. MP, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
McCain's shot is up.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Over in the corner, Jaquez. Back to MP. Inside, Rubio, and it's denied. Correa against Jaquez. Correa, the pass to Portis. Obo with the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
MP inside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. The 76ers making a switch here. James is checked in. And Portis drains both of them. The Heat have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. In the corner, it's James. Correa looking for an opening. Pass to Portis. Here's the 3. The 76ers with another miss. The Heat trail by 3 to the inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Jaquez. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Portis is out there with James. Then there's Murray. And it's Misi in at 7. Murray outside. 76ers moving the ball around. The 76ers again can't hit it.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Inside. Gets it.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
The 76ers trail by 7. Murray left side. Pass to James. Over MP. Connects on the 9-footer. James has got 7 points in the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's MP. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis. James against Jaquez. Down low. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's McCain. Guarded by Fox.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. But he's got to be careful. The third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. Edie's checked in for Philadelphia. Correa comes in for Murray. Correa with it. Picked up by Hero. James kicks to Portis. No good on the 3. The Heat leading by 5. 1:02 left in the first half. Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Portis. To the middle. Here's McCain. Makes it off the glass. McCain's got his third basket of the night right there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
What a night for MP. He is in the zone. And look, that cylinder must be huge.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 7. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no.
There's no way he's coming back. There's no way.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Inside, here's MP. MP keeping his balance right there.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Here's McCain. Sinks the three-pointer. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter. MP right side. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Heat lead by 6.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by 6. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
And he's going to win this.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Miami Heat.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a
beat
lot
the
of clean
Bulls
looks.
tonight.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking or earthing that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. Thank you for being with us.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You know, some guys just love the big stage, and so far tonight, he's been the difference.
And it sort of came out of nowhere. He's not someone that they typically depend on to carry the team, but here in a massive game, all of a sudden, he's the man.
They've got MP. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Fox. And it's Mobo in at the 5 down low. So that's where expulsion starts the second half with.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's MP. Count the basket. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Edie, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to McCain. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope. He's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. MV is number 1. Miami leading by 6. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And the dunk by MP.
Let me tell you, MP is a strong finisher.
Philadelphia has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. McCain's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
I'm not getting the ball going.
The layup off target. Miami's gone 4 of 6 from outside the arc tonight. And MP throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Mobo with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The Heat have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He misses the free throw.
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
The Heat making a switch here. Here's Klimov. It's hauled in by Furphy. The Heat leading by 10. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Fox. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Klimov. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Three-pointer, Fox. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's McCain. 9 points in the game so far. Offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Down low. Here's MP. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The 76ers trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to talk to his guys. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And a wide open look for James. The 76ers with another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And MP throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
From deep, James. Rebound by the Heat. Mobo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 40 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
From deep, James hands it from downtown. James has got 10 points in the game.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
The 9-foot shot. James with some nice D. The 76ers trail by 15. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia. Changing it up here. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And so in the game for the 76ers, McGee out there with Murray. Then it's James. Then it's Newman. And it's Messi in at the 4 spot.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
MP inside. And MP throws it down.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the inside. Here's Newman. And it's Miami with the rebound. Gabella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. Murray with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 18. Here's McGee. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 44. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Out to the right wing. Pass to McCain. All alone. And he connects with the jumper.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's McCain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Heat leading by 18. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Miami Heat. MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. McCain's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Here's McCain. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
MP left side. Edie with the rebound. So it's Philadelphia now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Miami's ball. They have a 19-point lead. Good. That's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul. Substitution on the field.
Seven seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's McGee. And so the Miami Heat have won the series. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. Solid effort tonight on both ends.
We're gonna come back to this.
You know I rock New Balance.
We're gonna beat the Bulls. Fucking Bulls trash in this game. The Bulls can't fucking lose. You need a break, you Bulls. Because you just fucking win the finals. Bulls can't. But.
Visit the Bulls ticket booth or on the team's website for more availability.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Finals.
We come back here to beat the fuck up.
With a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole, they will need to bring all they can muster against the Bulls.
Thanks for joining us for the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Taking a look at Chicago, and they have themselves in great position after winning the first 2 on the road.
Yeah, I mean, they
We got this. We got this. We got this. Beat the fucking Bulls.
They've got a huge leg up. A win here tonight in this series is all but over.
And the starting lineup for Miami. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bobo in at the center position. MP. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Larson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game now. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
MP, that was good.
Willing to battle for the bucket. MP is unintimidated by the defensive presence there inside.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Christie. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, I think the kids call that weight room points from MP.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Larson to the paint. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3
I'll
from
say
the
that,
floor. Fires for
4-4.
3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I lose it 4-4
this
this time.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
I love the strong finish by MP, leaving no room for error with the flush.
Here's Larson. Wing shot on the way. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And a foul called on MP.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. They've got Jaden Ivey, and it's Branham in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
There's MP using his physicality to draw the foul inside.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Miami
out in front, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Make the Heat Bulls lose the fouls. This is wrong. Bulls go lose.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Miami Heat.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. A dream start. 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-zip at home.
Well, they definitely...
That does it for halftime.
And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got De'Aaron Fox. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's MP, and it's Mobo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, after you've been hit, it's not easy all the time to follow through. MP doing it there.
Christie's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
MP right through him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bulls trail by 5, and the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Så ser jeg ikke til å høre at det skiftes den.
Here's Larson. They've got Shepard. Ivy's out there with Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Heat leading by 4. Fox, the pass to MP. Chicago with a rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. The 3 from Mitchell. The Bulls with another miss. And for Miami, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. Down low.
3, 2, 1.
It's the Heat taking the W in a close one. Things were looking
The
scary
Heat
for them
won.
coming into tonight. But with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character.
We gotta play this.
The series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle. Woo! We really needed that one. Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches. Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Let's get another fucking win.
The Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. The Miami Heat have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Bulls.
Game 4 of this Eastern Conference Finals is up for grabs. The series will look at the Bulls. They're in a position, Greg, to take a commanding lead in the series. Playing here in front of their hometown fans, they seem confident that they can get it done.
And every right to be so confident. I mean, they've had their doubters.
We can do that.
At this point, they've shown they can play with anyone.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Fox is out there with MP. Then there's Jaime Hackett. And it's Mobo in at the 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Hawkins left side. No good on the triple. Here's Larson. Guarded by Fox. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's MP. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Even with all the bodies around him in the paint, MP was able to navigate up for the score.
MP's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Chandler outside. Pass to Larson. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the lane. MP's got 6. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Christie from past the arc. Miami grabs the miss. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Chandler with the screen on Fox. Here's Larson. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
MP. No. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Mo. Good. 10 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. chance. Let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Fifth, De'Aaron Fox.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Buries the long-range jumper. Christie's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Bulls trail by 6. Chandler outside. Pass to Filipowski. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Good on the shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Chandler outside. Here's Walsh. That falls nice feed that time from Chandler.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. On the court for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's MP. And it's Furphy. In at the 3, the small forward. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks. And that's what great offenses are all about.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Pass to Branham. Looking for Ivy, and he gets it there. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. MP against Ivy. And the dunk by MP.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident.
Pass to Ivy. Shot from 12. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat leading by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Ivy, no one around him. And another miss by Chicago.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Inside, here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
2 gritty points for MP. Didn't let the contact slow it.
Here's Larson driving inside. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's MP. MP strong inside.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Ivy. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ivy's got 6.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
And that one's good. MP.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Ivy. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shot's good by Furphy. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Branham. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
MP, no good. The Bulls shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Ivy. Miami grabs the miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's MP, and he gets it to go. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Pass to Larson. Count it, good. Larson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Furphy. Fires the 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And what a look by MP on that score. Saw his man the whole way and fed him for the easy.
Here's Larson. He has 6. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Chicago, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Branham. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's MP. Misses in close. MP getting it done for the Heat. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly.
Bulls never will come back here.
Hey everybody, we've got Game 4 action, and what a tough start it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move the...
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog.
And that's all for us.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Played like a man on fire in that first half. I got to say, his performance has come out of the blue and at the most opportune time for his team.
Well, sometimes a big game brings out the best in a player. There's so much on the line, and he stepped to the forefront.
3, 2, 1.
Chandler. So the Bulls win it, and now they're sitting on a commanding 3-game lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat grab.
I made the first step off him.
Going to let it go. You can see the determination.
I was waiting I can go back.
Tonight, they don't want to drag this series
I don't restart.
They want to get this thing over with.
I don't want to see my team lose.
We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the
Because I don't want
Conference Finals. With Stan Van Gundy.
Don't push on him. Yeah, we lose. There's a way you can go back. Yeah, there's a way you can go back. Well, we ain't come back 3-quarter.
MP has put himself among the greats.
Well,
hey, they're professionals.
I hate the fucking Bulls win that match. I don't know why I picked that. Because I don't know if I'll come back. I think the Bulls did fucking lose good.
You side with Puma, huh? Can I hold some bread? Good, MP. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
So yeah, we're gonna come back here to 4-4 again. fucking make the Bulls lose and fucking get in the fucking finals and make the Bulls lose.
Hey reminders, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card.
No more getting circle, I say it, I eat it. I push not see it pop out.
Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans.
The end of these Eastern and the starting lineup for Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's